guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to do something a little different. I know Super Bowl is coming up. Who is your team? Who are you rooting for? I know it's a little early to know who's gonna make it to the Super Bowl, but I wanted to share with you guys some healthy drinks that you can make for your party. So these are low calorie, not very many sugar, and there are 2 alcohol drinks that I absolutely love. So if you guys are not subscribed, consider subscribing and joining my family. So you guys, I love margaritas and I love lemon drops, but I do not like to use a lot of mixers because mixers has a lot of sugar, wasted calories, and let's be real, when we're going into the Super Bowl, there's gonna be pizza and chicken wings and all the yummy food, and so I wanna go a little bit healthy on my drinks, at least a little healthy, then you know we can get it. And so especially if you're starting off your 2022 with having some, you know, you want to get in shape and watch what you're eating, these drinks are really good. So I have the Newair ice maker. So this is a 26-pound portable ice maker. It's countertop ice maker. You can really put it anywhere you want. And this thing is amazing. So we're talking about little parties, even birthday parties, Super Bowl parties, everyday use. I love this thing. It makes ice all the time. It's so great. It's not very loud. When it does start to make ice, you hear it a little bit kick on like if you would your refrigerator. This thing is awesome. It has tons of ice, and then it also has a little scoop right there. So when you're doing your cocktails, you can scoop out the ice, put it in your cocktail shaker, but also you can do it for soda. I mean, we have a refrigerator that makes ice, but we're a family of 6. And let me tell you, my kids drink so much ice water. I drink a lot of ice water, and so our ice in our refrigerator can't really keep up with the amount of people we have, especially if you guys are having birthday parties or get-togethers. Highly recommend Newair. Newair is really amazing. I've worked with them several times in the past. I love their products. Definitely high quality. You can definitely count on these products. It's one of my favorite companies. So let me show you a little bit more on how this works, and then let's go ahead and let's make some margaritas and lemon drops healthy. So this is what it looks like, and then when you open it up, you can do small or large ice, which is really great. This is what it looks like. Look at all those ice. Oh my gosh, these are the perfect. I really think it's the perfect ice. I love that it goes with a little scoop. So it's good for cocktails, sodas, you name it. It's very light. It's portable. As you see, it just kicked on. Just very, you can kind of hear it, but not very much. This is the on button. It'll tell you when it's full. It's just very easy, the size of the ice. And then on and off, as you guys can hear it, it's kicking on, making more ice. There's the water back there. This thing really is amazing. I'll leave everything down in the description box below for you guys if you're wanting an ice maker, especially summer's coming up pretty soon. I'm not too far from now, and we drink a lot more ice water, ice cold drinks because it's hot. This thing's really amazing. All right, you guys, so first up is our healthy margarita. My husband, I'm telling you what, I love margaritas so much. It's one of my favorite drinks. It just is. I'm a margarita girl. And this is such a, I mean, alcohol's not healthy, we get it, but as healthy as you can get it with it tasting real good. So we're gonna show you how he does his margarita. Right,
everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation, right? Obviously, do not drink and drive. Correct. Stay home.
All right. So, I usually like to use like a glass like this. It's kind of like we got these
Home Goods.
Home Goods, I think.
I love these glasses.
They're recycled glass. They're really pretty. They're really thick. And like if you put this in like say the freezer or something like that, it'll hold the cool for a long time. So And we use, all I use is triple sec tequila of your liking, and just lime juice. This is fresh squeezed limes.
So that's the key. You want fresh
Right.
squeezed lime juice. How do we pick a lime? Because you're really good about picking limes.
You want to find a lime that's big, and you want the skin to not be like that rough skin. You want it to be kind of like that smooth, shiny skin, because that means the skin's really thin and there's more meat, more juice.
Mm-hmm.
That's
so
how.
That's how you.
That's,
oh my gosh. So
that's how you pick a lime.
And that's really it, you guys. This is all. I mean, it's very clean when
now,
you're talking.
If you like, so this doesn't make a lot, obviously, because there's not a lot to it. If you want a little more, and like you like mixers and stuff like that, we use Tres Agaves mixers because they're organic and they have pulp. And the thing that helps your body process this stuff is the pulp, really. And it's, you know, just a little better for you, I guess. But like if you want to stretch it out, and the lime, because I like the bittersweetness of it, or the sour sweetness of it. But if you want a little less, you can put like a mixer in it, and it kind of knocks it off a little bit.
The Tres Agave is probably the best. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We have just your regular lime, or you know, normal margarita mix. I get mine at the Walmart. Walmart has them.
Winco has them,
Winco has
depending
them.
on the Winco.
Target has them as well. So, and they're not very expensive. They range from about $6 to about $9. Just kind of depends on where you get it. And then they also have a strawberry one as well. If we were going to do strawberries, we would just blend real strawberries, and then we'd make a strawberry mix.
And we'd use lime juice.
Yeah.
But you can see it's got pulp in the bottom.
Yeah,
so
it's super good.
You got to shake them up.
For 3 ounces, it's 68 calories. You do have carbs in this. If you are on keto, this is kind of where you want to go, because we're not.
Right.
It's, you know,
but
way less.
If you don't care and you want a little more drink, so like for my margaritas, I do one part of everything: shot of tequila, shot of triple sec, shot of lime juice. But if I'm going to add a mixer, I'll do shot and a half, shot, and that makes, that kind of evens everything out.
It does. All right, so we need ice, right?
You eat what first?
Oh, well, that's right.
I like salt.
So he likes salt on his. I do not like. I'm weird like that. I know a lot of people like salt on their margarita rim.
I don't like a lot of salt. I like a little salt.
Yeah, so just a little. And then we just have the regular margarita salt. You can get it at any liquor store, or if your store.
Not a ton, just enough for flavor. You know, and I usually pick a little up and put it in the bottom of the glass. You know, just for flavor. Just for flavor. So then we get some ice. And
this thing is super handy for these type of drinks.
I like this ice maker. It's very nice, and it makes ice in about 6 minutes. So it makes a whole rack of ice in about 6 minutes, which is pretty good.
Especially if you're doing parties, or just you have a lot of people in the house. You're drinking soda, ice water.
And it goes a long way with what it has, for sure. So I like a lot of ice. So. That up. Now this doesn't keep the ice cold either. It kind of, because like I've been watching it melts it. As it melts down, it just goes back into the thing and it gets made into ice again. So it continuously makes ice, and it's got a light up here. It tells you when it's out of water, and it's just handy.
I love it.
It's really cool. I love it. And like I say, it's quiet, especially when we set it over by the refrigerator. You don't even hear it because it's back in that little cubby.
It comes in the stainless steel like the one I have, and I believe black. Like I said, I'll leave everything down in the description box below. I think I do have a coupon code. If you wanted to use that, you can too.
Shake it up a little bit in fresh lime juice.
So we do a shot. Our shots are a little.
This is a.
It's a kind of a bigger shot than normal.
Yeah, it's not your.
It's like a pineapple shot. It's a little pineapple.
Right. So it's like. Your normal shot glass is that big and it tapers. This is kind of rounder, bigger, so it's probably like a shot and a half. So it depends. And but whatever device you're using to measure it out, just 1 to 1.
1 to 1.
And I fill it right to the top. So.
And it doesn't matter what brand, really.
No, we buy Cuervo because it's inexpensive.
And then it's a good. It's not as. I wouldn't say this is a sipping tequila. This is more of a mixing tequila.
Right.
There's other ones.
You make margaritas out of Cuervo.
Patron is more of a sipping
you put
tequila.
Over ice, or you make something like, if you know, like maybe on the rocks like this.
Yeah.
You know.
And you can do the clear tequila.
Right.
I mean, it's honestly your preference.
Yeah.
I like the darker.
Right. If we're making like, sometimes we'll get like the orange liqueur and we'll get a Rispato to make like really a mixed drink. That's those are really good.
It's just your basic.
This is your basic, easy, simple.
No.
Low key.
This is my mixing our little shaker. This I got this on Amazon, so if you guys wanted. This is amazing. It's all crystal.
Made by Dublin.
Yes, it looks like a little pineapple.
Dublin collection or something. Anyway.
Yeah, it's really good. It's nice. Washes up really easy.
Washes up really. It is dishwasher safe even. So.
It's super easy, and then you can either do it clean.
Like I like mine dirty.
Or dirty.
I like it.
I go either or. I like mine clean more in the wintertime, and in the summertime I like to have my margaritas
I like the ice.
Dirty, but
I like the ice because it kind of waters things down as you go, you know, and it stretches your drink a little bit. That's it.
That's it. That's how you make it.
And it's
so good. So good. It smells. It smells delicious.
Taste.
Oh my gosh.
I know it's got salt. It's fine. It's good for you. Salt's good for you.
Yeah, seriously. This is like the best low calorie. The flavor's there. It's not too sweet, but it's not too tart. It's like literally the perfect mixture. So I'll leave that recipe down in the description box below. And then now we're gonna make my ultimate lemon drop. Okay guys, so this is how I make my lemon drop. Lemon drops are one of my favorite. They're my go-to drink, but I like, you know, I don't like a lot of mixture. I want a little bit healthy as I possibly can get. So what you do is you take any type of citrus, vodka. This is the Smirnoff. I usually get the, what is it?
It's vodka.
Yes, vodka. That's my favorite. But anything will do. So just make sure that it's the citrus, and then you want to get some limoncello. And I do the same thing. One, and one. Just very simple, easy. Limoncello is what's gonna really make it pop, I think, for a lemon drop. So, and this is my little cup that I did get. I think I got this at Home Goods as well. I love these. I think they're so cute, and just I'm into like glasses like these. They're nice and hardy. They're not gonna break when you set them down. They're nice, solid glasses. Okay, so what I do is I take one big lemon and I freshly squeeze it. You can do, if you have a squeezer, we have one for the limes.
Yeah, we have a juicer. Yeah, it helps.
It works. Or you can use one of these you can get these anywhere, Dollar Tree, honestly anywhere. First, I'm gonna need some ice.
Need some ice. Yeah.
So
another cool thing about this ice maker is it has a little eye in here, and it tells you when it's filling, you don't have to worry about it like overflowing.
Right.
What I'm saying. You want more than that?
Just a
little bit more.
Okay, so I have my ice, and then I'm going to take my little squeezer and I'm going to take my lemons. I cut them in half because it's how I do it. And what I do is I just go ahead and I will squeeze all the juice into the shaker. I really do love our little juicer. I think it's great. What do you know? What one do we have? Yeah, it's a Cuisinart. I think we got it at Home Goods.
It looks like a coffee maker, except on top for doing coffee. That little thing I was using with the lime juice in it.
Yeah.
That holds that goes under there, and then it's just basically like a regular like juicer you would juice by hand. Only the juice thing spins.
And so like if
and
you're
you just
doing
push down on it, and it juices it out, and it puts it in that little container.
So if you're having like a party, that's probably
right.
Depending on how much you're making of these,
right.
Highly suggest one of those, and then you can store it. So like before the party starts or whatever, you can just juice all your stuff and then put it like in a container, and then you're set to go. But this one works too if you're just having like one or two.
The other one was just full because it was leftovers from New Year's.
Yes. So that's what I do. I just squeeze a whole big one in there. Try to get as big as possible. If you have small ones, then I would just do 2 small ones. So like,
and yeah, one big lemon ends up being about a shot.
Yeah, so that's You guys can kind of see. And then what I do is I take the glass and then I'll take one of the lemons that I just squeezed and then kind of lightly get it a little bit wet. And what I do is I will take a little bit of sugar, so you can do like normal sugar, you can do the keto sugar, really anything you prefer, depends on kind of what diet you're on. And then what I do is just kind of lightly rim the edge with the sugar, so when you're tasting it you get a little bit of sweet. So that's kind of like the only thing, but the keto sugar works great. You have to do real sugar. And then I rim it a little bit. And then what you do is you want to do a shot of the limoncello. Like I said, it doesn't matter what brand. I've tried so many brands and I really honestly like them the same. I've tried expensive brands and I mean you can kind of tell the difference, but it doesn't matter. And then you take your citrus and I fill it up to the top as well, just like with.
Well, I mean, you gotta get it. You gotta
have the right measure,
as long as it
right?
measures the same, right?
And then what you do is you go ahead and shake it, and then I will do mine neat, yeah, because I think.
You don't like ice cream.
No, usually when you're doing a Cosmo or anything like that, they are neat, and then what they do, like in the bars or anything, they'll take a little bit of frozen ice and then put it on the top, so it's kind of like frozen on the top. That's what they usually do. And so you can do that, or, you know.
If you got crushed ice.
Yeah, if you got crushed ice. That's what they usually do. And then I will just pour it. And it just makes the perfect size. And then if you want a little bit more sweetness, if this is a little too tart, what you can do is take a little bit of the sugar and then just kind of lightly put it into the drink, just depending on, you know, who you're making it for. And you guys, seriously, that's it. It's like the perfect lemon drop. There you have it, you guys. Our margarita. Seriously, if you guys like margaritas, you're gonna love that one. It's my favorite. And the lemon drop is nice and yummy. It's just a hint of a little sweet with a little sugar, but it tastes super good. And
it just goes to show you don't need to buy like all these bottles of mixers and liquor and certain flavors and simple syrups and stuff like that.
It's all how you do it,
and it's, you know, budget too.
Yeah,
budget friendly.
Exactly. And there's so much sugar and so much extra stuff that's in the mixer. And I honestly, since drinking more clean like this, I can tell I don't like mixer very much. So the Trace Agave one, now that's good, but you can just taste it.
But even that, we usually only use the mixer for making frozen ones in the summertime. And you know, and even then we put a shot or two of lime juice in it.
Right. So this is just so good. So like I said, I'll leave everything down in the description box below. Very easy for the drinks. And if you guys are looking for a ice machine, this is great. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.